Hello, Maria. My name is Julian McCollum, and I'm in your American Families and Diversities class on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Um, when the opportunity arose to do this project, I was genuinely excited to ask questions to someone who had a doctorate and who taught sociology. I was also excited because I've always been one to ask questions that people have been, uncomfortable answering because I've always wanted answers to those questions. So I welcome this opportunity, and I thank you for allowing me to be a part of this and to participate in your project. Um, as for my questions, they are all questions that continue to trouble me into adulthood as I've gotten to college, and some have even been exacerbated since I've been here. With that, they are all written and well prepared. However, some of what is said is me getting rather emotionally involved and might be improv. However, it is all still relevant to course content, and I will not stray off topic. The topics I've chosen for today are sex, marriage equality, and race. I hope you enjoy my video and the dilemmas that I have to say and comment on. And without further ado, let me begin. I'll begin with talking about sex. Why is hookup culture, as we have read, no bigger, so much bigger than ever, much bigger than ever today? Why is it that people who are virgins see sex as such a big deal as compared to those who are not virgins? Why is the number of previous sexual partners such a big deal to individuals in a relationship? For my peers, why do we as college students see it as such a big deal to hook up as much as we can in college? To society, why did society make sex out to be such a big deal if it was had outside of marriage? There have always been single parents, and there have always been individuals who have children without a significant other. So why is it such a big deal to society? I see sex as a normal part of being a human, so why are we as a people so publicly against it? Or I should say, why were we as a people so against it? Was it religious beliefs? Was it long-standing morals? On marriage equality? Why are other people so concerned with others' sexual orientation? Is there a psychological dilemma that goes with that, Maria? Um, does that occupy people's minds subconsciously, or is it something that's taught? Do you think, as a professor and as a doctor, that homosexuality is something that a person is born with, or that they acquire through experience? To my peers, why are we as a generation so accepting of same-sex marriage? Other aspects of life, such as race or economic differences, are handed down to us by our parents. And our parents are the ones who were raised to believe that homosexuality was wrong by their parents. So why are we so accepting of that? And to society, why does it always take extreme measures and extreme dilemmas for us to want to work together on an issue? For example, the AIDS epidemic of the 1980s, or 200 years of slavery before we could eradicate it in 1865. Why does it always take so much hardship and so much difficulty before we can all come together as a people? And on to race. For Maria, race in sociology for me, or not for me, race in sociology is defined as a term that refers to a group of people who have differences and similarities in biological traits deemed to be socially significant. If I'm correct, all humans are of one race, so why are we as people so consumed with it? According to all that modern science has to tell us, all humans are exactly biologically the same. That is why we are called the human race. However, why does the US Census still have race as a category on its paper? To my peers, we as young people are the most technologically savvy generation in history. So we were taught with videos and the internet. So with all the footage and written examples of how terrible racism, why are we so judgmental to this day? I'll use blacks as an example. And I say blacks because not all people who are of color in America are from Africa. Therefore, I will not call them African Americans. Blacks were brought to this country about 400 years ago to work against their will and to build this nation. When Europeans arrived in Africa, they automatically assumed that because people were different and they looked different and acted different, that they were genetically different. However, when blacks were brought here, they started to prove that they were just as human as their European counterparts. They had emotions, they had thoughts, they had feelings. Therefore, they are humans, right? So, why were we as a people so hell bent on the fact that they had a different skin color than us? Why is race such a hard idea to erase from people's minds, even when science and history completely disproves it?